Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the series episode preview discussion. This time I am talking about the preview for the final episode 147, which is also the final episode 11, of Aim to be a Pokemon Master. This is also the final episode of Ash as the protagonist. So, let's get to it. In this episode, Ash will return to Pallet Town, where he will reunite with several of his old Pokemon, or rather, most likely with all of them. He will also reunite with Professor Oak and with Gary. He will also contemplate and ponder what the meaning of his dream of being a Pokemon Master is, and what he will do next, considering that there are still a lot of Pokemon he has yet to see, and he wants to befriend all of them. He wants to make a ton more friends, and surely beyond this lies the resolution to his dream. He will also witness something that leaves him and the Pikachu totally and completely in awe. My guess is this has something to do with the rainbow in the title, which likely has to do with Ho-Oh. Ash is also seen being shown a Bulbasaur and a Squirtle. They are likely meant to be given out as starter Pokemon by Professor Oak. Now strangely, Charmander seems to be missing. Perhaps it was already taken. Though a Pokeball is seen behind the spot Charmander should be in. And something that is the same color as Charmander but does not look like Charmander is seen where Charmander should be. Ash is then seen shortly after with two Pokeballs in hand, which I assume belong to this Bulbasaur and this Squirtle. Perhaps Professor Oak shows them to Ash so that he can train them a little. Maybe so that they can get used to being with a trainer. I think that it's ironic that when Ash started his journey, he did not get one of the 3 Kanto starters, since they were all taken. And now at the end of his journey, he goes back to Professor Oak's lab and there are starters available. And he gets to take them out for a spin. But that's the preview. There really isn't much to talk about, to the point that I even thought of not making a video on this preview. But I still decided to make one in the end since I said I would when I covered this episode back when it was first revealed. And also because this is the last preview of Pokemon Journeys, of Aim to be a Pokemon Master, and of Ash as the protagonist. So to commemorate this historic moment, I just had to make this video, even if there isn't much to talk about. Now before I end the video though, and just to add more value to it, I will make some predictions. Or rather, I will go over things I hope will happen in this episode. So first, I hope that Ho-Oh will indeed appear in this episode. I mean, it just has to, right? Ash saw Ho-Oh at the start of his journey. Therefore, it's only fitting that Ash also sees Ho-Oh at the end of his journey. But more than this, I hope that Ash will catch Ho-Oh, or at least battle it. I am still hoping that they won't let Ash go without him catching a legendary Pokemon. And what better first legendary Pokemon for him than the first one he ever saw? Second, speaking of Ash catching a legendary Pokemon, since he did not catch Latias or Latios, should he not catch Ho-Oh, I hope that Latias and Latios return, and they get to be caught by Ash. There is definitely a bond between Ash and Latias, and the start of a connection with Latios, so I would like them to be caught by Ash. Now, this probably won't happen, and he likely won't catch Ho-Oh either. But I will not abandon hope that he will finally catch a legendary Pokemon until the credits roll on the final episode. Third, I hope that Ash will reach a favorable and meaningful conclusion in this episode, meaning that he will find the answer he is looking for when it comes to his dream, and whether or not he has achieved it, or how much more he has yet to go, or what he will need to do to get there. Despite the title of this miniseries, they really have not explored what it means to be a Pokemon Master, and whether Ash is one or not, or how much he has left to get to this point. So hopefully, at least the final episode will adequately explore the theme that is supposed to be the purpose of this miniseries. Fourth, I hope that all his Pokemon get to shine in this episode, especially those that did not get to be rotated into his team during this miniseries. Ideally, at least one of them evolves, but I doubt this will happen, since this did not happen in the 10 previous episodes. Finally, I just hope that this episode will be amazing. It's meant to conclude both Pokemon Journeys and Ash's story, so it just has to be something special, and I will be very disappointed if it isn't. Fingers crossed that this episode will be something magical. But yeah, that's everything I have for you in this video. I am looking forward to seeing just how Ash and the Pokemon Journeys will end. But at the same time, I am very sad that the end is almost here. I already have my tissues ready for the inevitable hit in the feels. This episode will air on March 24. As usual, once the episode airs, I will post a review of it as soon as possible, both on YouTube and on Instagram, so please look forward to it. But that's the video. As always, leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.